Hi, I'm Jonathan Metter and we're here in PIKO America's service department to show you new products for November 2022. We're going to start off today with an HO item. This is one of our first American prototype PIKO HO models, and I think you're going to like it a lot. This is the new Whitcomb 65-ton diesel. We already made the U.S. Army version that served in World War II in Europe. After the war, many of those came back over to the U.S. and went to work mostly on short lines and in quantities of 1 or 2. And Maryland Midland is an interesting little short line in the state of Maryland that had one of these and painted it in a beautiful blue and orange paint scheme. So our model replicates that. The model features all die-cast construction. The chassis is die-cast, the body shell is die-cast. So even though it's a small Loco, it's got the pulling power of a big Loco, which I'm sure you'll appreciate. And it runs fantastic. We're going to show you a few of the features on this Loco. It's got great working sound and lights, so we'll get those going. And these models were known for having 2 Buda engines, diesel engines, 1 in each hood, which had a very unique sound to them. And we can show you a few of the cool features. The horns, it's got a couple of different horns on it and all kinds of light functions. There are so many, we can hardly show them all to you. If you look at some of the still shots we took, it's got fantastic details like the marker lights that are lighted, as well as the reversing headlights. The marker lights are a real amazing feat with the red and green reversing marker lights and the lighted number boards. It's just got quite a long list of features. So I think you're going to enjoy that, and most of all you're going to enjoy how smoothly it runs. Those Buda engines have a really unique sound to them, and we've had a number of customers already who got these Locos and were amazed at how smooth they run. One of our retailers even said, you know, we walked away from it and in a couple minutes one of our guys said, hey, is that Loco still moving? So we're going to leave it just crawling along there. And yes, it's actually moving. If you watch it very closely, it'll run that smoothly. That's PIKO engineering. So I think you're going to enjoy this model. It's at your retailers now. There's also if Maryland Midland is not your cup of tea, there's an industrial version in the same paint scheme without the Maryland Midland logo and road name on it. And that's in the beautiful blue and orange paint scheme as well. And they're available either non-sound without decoder or with the decoder already factory installed with sound. And I think you're going to like either one. It's going to be a great running model. And moving on to G-Scale items, here's something that I know is going to be popular with kids and those of us who are also still kids at heart. It's what we call our building block car, and it is made with the little dots that we're all familiar with to fit the popular building blocks, either the jumbo size or the regular size. You can rearrange those as you wish anywhere on the car and build whatever you wish. That's going to be fun for the whole family, I think. And earlier this year we introduced the first of our 25-ton diesels completely equipped from the factory for battery and RC operation with sound built in. And here's a new Santa Fe war bonnet paint scheme. This one has already been very popular. It's shipped out and is at your PIKO retailer now. We'll just throw the switch under the cab, and you've also got a convenient volume control. Just put a finger in through there and push the little button on the ceiling and it steps up in 4 steps the volume in case you want to really annoy the neighbors. And the pocket remote that comes with it, very easy to operate. The up and down buttons, think of those as more forward and more reverse. And you'll see the headlights are changing as we change directions of operation as well. There's an interior light on the cab, and you can also ring the bell. One push turns it on, another push turns it off. and then the bottom button blows the horn, and that will blow as long as you press the button. So you can play the proper crossing signal of two longs. Then a short and a long. I think you're going to have a lot of fun running that. Just pop the batteries in. Those go in the front of the hood. We've shown this before. 6 AAA batteries. Will give you close to 2-hour running time if you use high capacity rechargeable batteries. And I think that's going to be a lot of fun. And next up, we'll give you sort of a 2-for-1 deal. This is the latest in our series of vintage Warbirds hopper cars. Those have been hugely popular, and people just say, when are you going to make this plane or that plane? And this is the P40 Warhawk, Curtiss P40 Warhawk. You can almost picture that skimming over some island in the South Pacific, and I know that's going to be incredibly popular. And of course, back then, what we know as the Air Force today was actually the Army Air Corps. So it's very appropriate for that to be combined with an Army green camouflage 25-ton diesel. And this one also has our battery, RC, and sound operation. So we'll get you going with a couple blasts of the horn. Get the bell going. Lots of fun.